formations. We as mammals have natural oils and dirt on our skin that can prevent the growth of formation and that can cause permanent damage. We ask that you do not smoke or vape inside the cavern. We ask that you do not eat or drink anything other than bottled water. So if you have anything other than bottled water, we ask that you put it away or throw it away. We ask that you do not throw any coins inside of our bodies of water. We do not make your wishes come true. They will not come true if you throw the coins in the bodies of water. Okay? There will be low lighting inside of the cavern. So with that being said, flash photography is permitted. But if we come across of any natural wildlife, such as our bats, crickets, lizards, we ask that you do not take any flash photography of them or interact with them. We no longer have bats living in our cavern, but sometimes we do get the occasional visitor, so if you do see one, let me or Becca know. The temperature inside of the cavern will be 70 degrees with 99% humidity, so that will be making our cave 80 to 85 degrees. Also, with that being said, it will be wet, so we do recommend rubber-soled shoes. But if you do not have them, that is okay. Just take slower and smaller steps.
Sí.
We will be walking down 180 feet and right back up 180 feet. This is a one-way tour, so please do not leave anything behind. We will be walking a total of 3/4 of a mile, half a mile inside the cavern, 1/4 of a mile back to Discovery Village. With that being said, this is a slightly strenuous tour. So if you have any physical limitations, please take that in consideration before starting this tour. If at any point in time you do need help, please do not hesitate to ask. Ask me or Becca, we'll get you out, we'll help you, whatever you guys need to do. Does anyone have any questions?
Yep.
Alrighty guys, please stay on the trail with the group and behind me and Becca at all times.
Mantenerse en el grupo, siempre en el camino y atrás de ellos.
Also have your ticket out in hand so we can take them at the gate, okay?
Deja tu teléfono o ponlo en tu bolsillo.
I have no idea where we're going. I'm gonna go down. Your cave is hot.
Va a estar humedito, ya.
Pues por eso, aparte la humedad que puede cerrar un poco la... Así, nos vas diciendo,
Ya, imagínate.
Por eso trajiste.
¿No te parece maravilloso? Que abajo de la tierra ahí vamos a entrar con una geoda.
¿Una geoda? En la película de la debajo de la tierra se encuentra una geoda bien.
Quisiera justo ahora tener mis bolsillos como de mi chamarra.
Eva. Sus tickets. ¿Tú lo guardaste? ¿Lo guardamos en tu bolsita? ¿No?
¿Dónde están las cavernas?
Ahí se oye uno. Oh.
¿Dónde están?
Se amarran
Mira.
cuando tengan calor, se amarran la...
Es el puente bridge de piedra caliza.
Podemos tener.
Ajá.
Podemos tener. Lo malo es que no tengo bolsillos.
Yo creo que así como en las piedras estas, ¿cómo se llama? Cuando se escuchaba todo hueco, tum, tum, tum. ¿Te acuerdas? Yo creo que todo eso tenía una base.
Qué miedo.
¿Qué cosa?
Es que nosotros conocemos un lugar que se llama Las Piedras Encimadas en Puebla. Cuando vas caminando se oye hueco, parece que estás arriba de un cascarón. Haces así, pum, pum. Entonces si se rompe, seguramente. ¿Quieren conocerlo?
Seguramente esto era así, un techo.
Ah, esto era un techo.
Can y'all hear me back there?
Mamá.
Alrighty, guys. Currently, we are sitting in a depression in the ground that we call the sinkhole. Now, geologists theorize that the sinkhole was an upper part of our cavern. However, it collapsed about 5,000 years ago, leaving behind this natural bridge, which is where we get our name, Natural Bridge Caverns. That natural bridge is about 60 feet long. Now, local ranchers and farmers knew about the sinkhole, but local ranchers and farmers knew about the sinkhole as early as the 1900s, but it wasn't formally discovered until the 1960s, when 4 college students from St. Mary's University of San Antonio were granted permission by the landowner to explore the sinkhole and surrounding areas. Now, on their 4th expedition on March 27, 1960, they found a 120-foot crawlway leading over 2 miles of known cavern today. Development began in 1963, and later in 1964, on July 3rd, our first tour went down. Later in 1964, on August 5th, this lower plaque was dedicated by our late Governor John B. Connolly to our 4 explorers. Later, this upper plaque, honoring Clara Wolf Weiss Heidemann, was dedicated to the original landowner, and she was most responsible for our cavern development. Does anyone have any questions?
Alrighty guys, so the trails we're walking on right now is basically going to be like this throughout the rest of the tour, just a little more wet and a little more steep. So again, just please take your time, slow steady steps as we are going down. The first room we are going down into is what we call the bear pit, and we will be 45 feet below this natural bridge. When we get into the bear pit, this is where we are gonna be doing some individual, group, and family photos of you guys, and y'all can purchase those at the end of the tour. What we do ask is when we get in there, you're gonna see a white sign. Just stand on the back side of that white sign as we go through each of the photos, because if you go down any further, it's in a photo bomb. So let's try not to do that. Are y'all ready? All right, let's go, guys.
Tienen ustedes que verificar que su suela no se resbale con la humedad. ¿Ok? Estoy como bajando por un hoyo. A mí esa me da algo de miedo, la espeleología. todo es piedra caliza.
Qué bueno, porque no hay sismos.
No.
These are
¿Te imaginas la cantidad de
Alrighty, ladies and
carbonato de
gentlemen, if y'all
calcio?
can just bear with us just for a little bit longer, I do have a tour that's further down in here. We're gonna let them go further along, and then we will all enter into the. Excuse me, sure,
And that is the center point of the focus. So you want them, when the ball is like this, you want them to be right here.
Alright, you're next. Yes, just please watch your head. The ceiling is low. I know you just walked under that.
Are y'all all in the same group?
No, hey, y'all two right here. Y'all come back. Oh, y'all aren't with them, right? No.
He's like, just kidding. Y'all two next.
Just go ahead and go down, guys. Just please watch y'all's heads right there. The ceiling is low. If y'all could try to stand more to the right where the railing is. I have a family that's coming up.
I'm sorry, come emergency.
It's okay.
So I didn't bring my kids in here for like the first year or so that I started because I'm like, they have to pee every 5 minutes. That one next. Just this past spring break, we did the hidden passage tour. And the discoveries what they did really good. I was really surprised. It's also scared to bring them inside the cavern. Next family. I take them out of the I'll bring them.
If I can have y'all right over here where that rock sticks up.
Ah, picture.
Now move a little higher up for me. A little bit more. You gotta look right over here. 3, 2, 1. You are good to go.
Thank you.
Just please watch y'all's heads right there, okay?
Agárrate de ahí. Hija, no se te olvide el pasamano.
How long are you here for?
Pero manches, me mojado, me cayó una gota de agua en la mano. Ay, en la mano.
Esto seguramente lo hicieron a mano, oye. ¿Ah? Mira, hijo.
Estalactita y estalagmita.
No tiene mucho entonces.
En los 60.
Pero el 27, mira, hace poco cumplió años.
27 de marzo. Cumplió 63 años. El descubrimiento.
O sea, eran las...
Todavía ni
Eran
siquiera.
las 11:20.
No, bien, nació.
Ajá, no.
18 y dijiste solo faltan 2 minutos y me tardé 5 minutos en calcular.
Las personas que lo descubrieron ya no han de vivir,
No, ya no.
¿verdad?
No, pues no.
Tú no habías
Porque
nacido.
eran estudiantes. Yo no había nacido. Tienen que tocar.
Muy tarde, pero está todo mojado. Porque la mesa tiene 99%. Aquí no hay, pero esto se caería.
Sí, yo pienso que se compactaría.
Este es el agua mineral que tomas, ¿no, mi amor?
Agua mineral.
Si tienes calor,
Si tienes calor, no te preocupes, puedes lamer las paredes sin ningún temor.
no te deshidratas aquí.
Mamá, como tú.
Un hoyito, ¿no?
Habla como hamster.
Sí.
A ver, otra vez hazlo.
¿Cuánta gente ha las cavernas y descubre que es... ¿Cómo se dice cuando tienes fobia a los lugares encerrados?
Claustrofobia.
Claustrofobia.
Claustrofóbicos.
Yo creo que Astrid tiene claustrofobia.
¿Tuviste
No sé.
morir en una caverna atrapado y no puede ser eso?
Honguito.
A mí me da miedo eso.
Ah, no, pues sí, a
Morir en una-
cualquiera. Es
Hay
como,
mucho.
Morir atrapado en
es como estar enterrado en un edificio.
Sí.
¿No?
Hay estacionamientos que están tan oscuros que dices, "¿Qué se va a ocurrir?".
¿Nunca has leído o visto videos de las hipótesis de la Tierra interna? De que gente baja por
Así está
cavernas y se encuentra en un mundo con un sol, con ciudades y con gente viviendo adentro de la
Historia de
Tierra.
terror.
Jamás lo he visto.
Países de cosas.
Qué bonito, mira su naricita.
Y también he leído de que son caminos donde viven los reptilianos.
Los reptilianos.
Yo no creo eso.
Aquí van
Porque en otros planetas viven así, abajo de...
Mamá, le voy a poner de nombre a Honguito. Honguito Yoshi. Es Honguito Yoshi, mami.
¿Yoshi?
No sé, pero yo opino que esto, si tuviera sismos, se partiría por tanta humedad que hay aquí.
Sí, como que se compactaría, ¿no?
Mami, se va a llamar Honguito Yoshi. Yoshi. Ella es
Eso
Honguito
fue todo.
Yoshi.
¿Eh? Eso fue todo.
Sí, muchas gracias. Vámonos.
Dice que la exploración de esas cavernas continúa. Durante el verano de 2005, muchos
Sí, mira esto, mi amor.
cientos de metros adicionales.
Está baboso. Ay, hasta allá.
Que se avienta a explorar.
Pues aquí sí que han estado, que siguen descubriendo cientos de metros de pies
Yoshi terror.
adicionales
Honguito Yoshi no terror.
a lo largo de toda la cueva.
Alrighty guys, currently we are standing in a room that we call the Bear Pit. We are currently 45 feet below the natural bridge. The reason we call this room the Bear Pit is because during development they found a 8,000-year-old black bear leg bone and a 5,000-year-old black bear jawbone. I think I got those two flipped. But if you want to see them, they are in the visitor center in a glass display case. So after this tour, you're more than welcome to go see them. On your right, underneath that handrail, that is the entrance to the Discovery Crawlway. That is the same crawlway that our 4 explorers took. We will not be going through that crawlway. We will be going through humidity doors. Okay, I told you guys it's going to be about 80 to 85 degrees. It's really nice right now. It's going to be about 80 to 85 degrees here in just a moment. With that being said, it will be steep and it will be wet. So again, please watch your footing. Okay, take slow and small steps. Going through these doors, we're going to be walking through a hallway called St. Mary's Hallway. It is named after the university that the four explorers attended. When we walk through, you're going to notice on your left there's a chained off area. That is for the St. Mary's University Adventure Tour. If you are interested in doing that, please talk to our admissions office or our ticket booth or look online. They have more information for you. Instead, we will be making a right into this hallway. It will be narrow and it will be wet. So please take slow and small steps. There will not be handrails at the very beginning of this part, but there will be handrails available towards the end. Does anyone have any questions? No. Alrighty, guys. Please watch your head and please do not touch any natural part of this cavern walking through this hallway.
Sí, aquí se veía bastante.
Ay, saliendo. Qué bonita, mami, como tú encontré otro. ¿A mí? Qué bonito. Encontré otro honguito.
Y al final nos van a proyectar una película
A ver, sí, de un
de las guerras de las galaxias.
Silla.
Empieza. Modo cine. No, ya se paró. You.
Alright guys, so welcome to St. Mary's Hall. We are now 90 feet below the natural bridge. As we go off to the right down this hall, please watch your head and watch your shoulders. The ceiling is low and it is going to be narrow just for the quick moment, okay?
Esas parecen patitas de pollo.
Sí, es cierto. Mira, aquí ya no hay antiterrapante. Adiós. Ay, se apaga la luz. Mira. ¿Qué es eso?
Pues es que estamos entrando en un pastel.
¡Ah, en el horno! Estamos en el pastel en el horno y tenemos que escapar, ¿no? Cuidado con tu cabeza, mami. Uy.
Parece como que estamos entrando en un pastel, ¿no, mi amor?
Pero hay que salir de aquí.
Pero crudo.
Ajá.
Todo crudo. Oh, mira.
No salpiques.
Ay, Dios mío.
Lo que no saben es que vamos a hacer.
No, mamá. No me
Vamos
espantes.
entrenados.
¡Ay! Me cayó agua encima. Me cayó agua encima.
Vamos a salir bañados.
Se hubieran traído la Nico.
As you're coming down, please look off to your right of the railing and you're going to see that discovery house. And also please watch your head as you're coming down into this room because the ceiling is low again.
¡Ay, hijo! Ojalá.
Estos son de
Vamos a pasar por una cascada.
Ay, no.
Hasta le cayó mal celular.
Vamos a tomar una embarcación.
Y es que se ve baboso.
Comprarme el 15, el iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Tan, tararara, tararata. Qué bonito.
Estas lajitas.
You guys are more than welcome to sit on these benches or man-made balls right in the front.
Yeah, this is a man-made rock wall. Y'all are more than welcome to have a seat on it. And then there's a few benches behind, or one right here behind me, and then two more. There's another man-made rock wall down there as well.
Amiguito Yoshi está ahí.
Just please watch y'all's heads as you're coming down.
¿A poco ya estamos a 33 metros? Siéntate,
Creo que sí, porque me cayeron como 3 gotas de agua. Y también porque se está húmedo mucho. No estoy mojada, está húmedo esto.
Mira,
¿Qué?
mira.
¿Qué?
SOS satelital. SOS
Yeah, guys, please come on
satelital.
down, have a seat. This is a man-made rock wall right here. If you want to sit on it, you're more than welcome to. It's more cold than it is wet, so. Which is we're in the cabin for over an hour. It'll dry quick.
Pero me pasa, llegas afuera, dice que hay que estar así, y de pronto vamos a...
It's more cold, right?
Y si estás conectado con el teléfono, el tiempo de frío se mueve.
Después hacer llamadas satelitales ahorita.
Digamos, hasta tu cámara para el celular aquí de emergencia.
That is all, it's like an organic mineral that was coming through the soil. Limestone is not limestone, calcite is typically white or clear. More organic minerals is more decaying plants in the minerals, as it will start changing the colors of the limestone.
So sometimes you'll see orange as well.
Porque me dice que ahorita está bien satélite.
This is everybody, right?
Parte de la
Alright. So what we're gonna do is we will start dimming the lights down, so it is gonna get a little bit darker, so we like to all to be kind of stationed in one spot. Okay. Ready? So as y'all were all coming out of the tunnel, there is that light right up there.
Alrighty guys, welcome to Pluto's anteroom. We are now 108 feet below the natural bridge. Now when y'all walked in, on the right side, there was the exit of the Discovery Crawlway. So in the bear pit, when I said that's the
I'm so sorry, baby.
So in the bear pit, when I said that's the entrance, that was the original way they took, and they came out that hole up there, from that hole up there. Now, when they came into this room, it was really dark. All they had was their headlamps. So they saw the underworld. So they decided to name it Pluto's anteroom. Pluto being the god of the underworld, the Roman god of the underworld. An anteroom, which means the small room that leads up to a larger room. So this is actually going to be the smallest room that we're going to be in. Okay? Now, as you look around, you may see our formations. We have two forms of formations. We have our drip stones, which are formed by dripping water. We have our stalactites, which hang off of the ceiling and they hold tight to the ceiling. And then we have our stalagmites, which grow from the floor and they might reach the ceiling. When those two meet, we have a column. Now we also have a unique type of dripstone, which we call soda straws. Now if that soda straw were to fall on the floor and you pick it up, which we were not going to do because that's a 3rd-degree felony, but if we were to pick it up and you look into it, it's completely hollow, like a straw. Moving on to our flow stones, which form from flowing water, we have our cave ribbons, which looks like someone pinched the wall and pulled it a little bit. And then we have our cave curtains, which you can see up in that corner. That's when a ribbon starts to hang off of the ceiling. Now when that ribbon or curtain starts to hang off of the ceiling and reach the floor, we have a cave drapery, much like the ones in your house. Now all of this happens with rainwater. Rainwater seeps into the soil and it picks up CO2 from decaying animals and plants and makes a weak carbonic acid. Then that carbonic acid then seeps more into the soil and it reaches limestone, which starts to break down the limestone and picks up calcite. When it picks up the calcite, it then leaks and leaks some more, and then we have water dripping, which leaves calcite behind, and that's that's the way our formations are made. So we either get them dripping or flowing. So you feel the cave kisses that's dripping. If it drips in a continuous spot, that's how we get our dripstones. And if it flows in a continuous spot, that's how we get our glowstones. Now, this takes a very long time. It takes about 100 years for 1 cubic inch. So if you're not quite sure on how big that is, that's like an ice cube. 100 years for this much to grow. Okay? Does anyone have any questions about that part? Yeah? No? No questions? Okay. You may have also noticed this discoloration. This is bat roost. Bats used to hang out here about 5,000 years ago. Bats, like us, are mammals. They have oils and dirt on their skin. Right here, they left that black and they damaged the limestone. This is another reason why we ask you not to touch anything. Nothing will ever be able to grow there ever again. And that was 5,000 years ago, those bats were hanging out. Does anyone have questions about that part?
Okay, and if that's the bat roost, there is some dark stuff coming down on that flowstone right there. That's not dirt, that's actually bat guano. The bat guano in here and the roost in here, it all dates back to about 5,000 years old. It's pretty cool. Do you have any questions?
So how old is like the cavern? Like
The cavern is 20, 30 million years old, roughly.
Alrighty guys, if there are no other questions, we will be heading down 72 feet on a set of switchbacks, okay? So please remember to hold on to those handrails.
If we could go first, okay, please.
It will be steep and it will be wet, so take slower and smaller turns. Now we ask you to take wider turns and not to stay to the side because that's where the water flows the most, okay? So if you can stay on the trail and behind us, and we'll make our way down.
And when we get about halfway down the ceiling, it's going to be low and narrow at the same time. Real quick, just please watch y'all's heads and y'all's shoulders as we're going down. It's the heads and shoulders.
Tienen 30 millones de años
¿Qué estaba diciendo esas manchas? ¿Son filtraciones?
No, son restos de murciélagos. ¿Y qué es el daño que provocan los murciélagos sobre la piedra caliza?
No pertenecemos a este mundo.
No pertenecemos a este mundo. O sea,
Es que yo pensé que era como filtraciones de agua, ¿cómo se llama? Contaminada.
filtración, no.
Con aceite.
Por ejemplo, eso es como guano. Petrificado.
Ajá. Me van a tomar una foto. No rápido, hija.
Mami, hay que escapar del pastel.
Esta caverna la empezar la en honor a los Lucha, que es el dios de la exploración nuclear. Mira cómo se ve desde aquí.
Connecting with this group down here, guys. We're gonna finish this for a little bit.
Ten cuidado que si hay agua corriente.
Estás tomando unas fotos.
Papi.
Hay algo corriendo hacia atrás. Agárrate de barandal. En todo momento, ¿no? Sí,
¿Viste el agua?
sí, cristalina.
Un video para regalarte.
Gracias, mi amor.
Yo también estoy grabando un video.
No, es que como tengo estos zapatos, no quise sacar mi celular.
Y además ahí está un guito Yoshi.
Aquí alguien se me hace para siempre.
Yo iba a agarrar eso y no tengo que agarrar. Mira, está corriendo agua. ¿Qué?
Padrísimo, ¿eh? Está muy bonita. Es un palacio.
Internet.
Está muy bonito, parece un palacio.
Gracias. Ay, mira. Sofía, Mariane, ya estoy. No es cierto, no sé si Mariane. Ay, Chihuahua. No manches. No saqué de YouTube este video, vea. Personas que no me crean. A ver, espérate. Que me puedo caer. Chan, 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 chan. Leche con pan. Ahí está, sí, güey.
Also, a friendly reminder, we do have trash cans in some of these rooms. There's one right there. So if you have any trash that you picked up along the way or any trash that you've been hanging on to, please throw it away.
Mamá.
Ah, padrísimo, ¿eh? Unas fotos.
Foto, 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 foto. Yeah.
Esta foto, ahora dejen.
Papá, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué se llama?
Bien. Hola, hijo. Están bien lindas estas cosas.
Comprar.
Está bien bonito.
Voy a tomar una foto.
Siéntense. No enfoca mi cámara, ¿viste?
Pongámosle una cara.
Para pero te puedes dar con la montaña porque aquí no hay tantos sitios.
Are y'all the last ones to be down, right? Y'all are the last ones, right? Yes.
¿Eh?
A ver, Ian.
Ahorita que tú lo tomas.
Quiero ver.
Mira qué lindo. A ver.
Papá, justo va a ponerlo.
Viaja al centro de la Tierra.
¿Voy?
Alright, guys, so ahorita.
Ahora tú y yo.
Alright, so we are going to continue. I'm going to dim the lights just a little bit so it is going to get a little bit darker. So, welcome to Sherwood Forest, guys. We are now 180 feet below that natural bridge. Congratulations, y'all made it to the deepest part of our cavern tour. There are deeper parts in our cavern tour. We just don't venture down that way. So the reason behind Sherwood Forest is because of the fairy tale Robin Hood, and also because of the cave drapery right here, and the curtains that have all formed together, kind of makes it look like a little forest. And then also we have the entry to a little forest. And then also we have the broomstick stalagmites right here. How they are formed as a constant, slow, steady drip of water. If they do grow up, that is where the column comes in. This back one right here is our second tallest column inside our cavern. This is what we call the totem pole. It's 32 feet tall and 8 inches in diameter.
Es muy fácil cuando vivo de en otro lugar.
37,000 million years. I'm just kidding. I just did that. So, she asked me how long it took for this one to form. So, it is really hard to judge how long it does take because the basic growth rate is 1 cubic inch every 100 years. But that is just a slow, steady drip of water. Say more water's coming on top of it, then yes, it can grow a little bit quicker. That's how it. So that's why we say it's really hard to judge on how long it takes for it to grow. So about 120 to 140 million years ago, Texas used to be covered in a warm, shallow sea. Over time, all of the decaying plants and animals that would settle to the bottom would start to layer and compact over and over and over, and eventually, that is how limestones form. And you can see all the different layers and all the limestone, all the different decaying plants and animals. It's pretty cool. We'll fast track to about 20 million years ago. We ended up having a seismic activity. That's basically an earthquake that created giant cracks and joints all from one side of the cavern. You can see it up here. All the way down to the other side. Here's the big one here. Well, that allowed water to enter into the cavern system. It filled it up, carved out all the rooms of the walls, as you can see. Well, eventually, the water level goes down. As the water level goes down, it fills all the rooms up with warm air. With warm air, you have humidity. With humidity, you have the moisture. With all of that, that is the perfect environment for all of these formations to form and still continue to grow, still to this day. Like I said, they've gone through great extents just to keep everything at a natural
Me haces cargar tus cosas, Ian.
It's pretty cool. Do y'all have any questions?
No enfoca, mira. Ay, enfocado.
Yes.
Esto se ve más.
Te voy a tomar una foto.
Stalagmite here, and it looks like a cylinder, like it's empty in the middle.
That you will see is what we call fried eggs when the water comes down, because the water's dripping down so hard. Limestone and calcite is very dissolvable. So over time, whenever it gets into water, so it starts to splash out.
Ahora me toca.
Sometimes it will make it flat, and then sometimes it ends up
Papá.
even like a yellow color, and that's such a big fried egg. This one here with the
Contenta, Eva.
No está dispuesta.
Este está como movido.
But there is the hidden passage tour as well, and some of those
Es que esta, mira.
you can actually see down into
Está muy
it. It's actually
bonita.
really cool. Oh, actually no. When we leave, there is a formation that's like that. That's like this. You're welcome. Yes. Is there any part of this cavern that hasn't seemed to be explored yet? Yes. Yes. We are still exploring, discovering. It's really, really cool. Any more questions?
No, es que ya se mojó la chamarra.
Okay, so we are going to continue our way over. We're going to be going over this bridge. Down below the bridge is what we call Purgatory Creek. It is the deepest part of our cavern tour. It's 211 feet below the natural bridge. This is where the discoverers had to crawl down and make their way up into the other room.
Listo, gracias.
Luckily, we get the bridge. They did 152 feet of a constant poured slab. They did a constant poured slab so no cracks happen up the side of the wall. It's a lot safer that way. As you can see, the bridge is going to be narrow. So please watch your shoulders as you're going over. When we get to the end, the wall's going to come out like this. So please, it's going to come like this. So please watch your head. And also, this is a very, very important part. Please hold on to all your personal belongings. Because if anything goes over this bridge, unfortunately, we cannot get it for you and you will go home without it. Okay? So please hold on to all your stuff. Are we ready?
Mira, mami. Yoshi normal. Mami, Yoshi normal. Yoshi de miedo. Yoshi normal. Yoshi de miedo. Estoy jugando con la cámara ya.
¿Cómo te sientes, niña?
Cacahuamilpa, sí.
Papá, ¿qué estás haciendo? ¿Qué estás haciendo?
Te estoy viendo.
¿Puedes bajar el volumen para que no se escuchen los ruidos? ¿Sabías? Sí sabías, ¿verdad? Es que no cargo porque aquí no hay internet, papá.
Si hay internet.
No hay señal, bueno. Yo ahorita ando grabando. 3 amigas. Mira. Me siguen preguntando, ¿qué haces? ¿Qué haces? ¿Qué haces? ¿Qué haces? ¿Qué haces? Bien, digo, papi.
Yo no sé hacer esto, bueno, estoy apenas aprendiendo.
Ja. Como yo, ja.
El internet acá abajo llega súper bien, ¿eh?
Ay, pero ni siquiera papá puede, Ian. Ni siquiera papá. Interfiriendo en una foto.
Oye, hijo, nos tomamos una aquí, ¿no?
Están avanzando.
Mamá, es que están
Lo
avanzando.
habías dicho antes.
Sí, mamá. Mamá, andan avanzando.
Vamos, que nos alcanzó el otro grupo.
Sí, mamá. Mamá.
Aguanta.
Mamá.
Gracias.
Mamá. ¿Dónde miro así?
Ay,
Qué grosero es este Ian. ¿Qué?
agua.
Ja. Ian. ¡Ah! ¡Se mojó Yoshi! A la vez. Es que te quedas, ¿qué tal si se me cae el celular por ahí? ¿Ya vendió? Value. Oigan. Tienes honguito Yoshi. ¿Qué tal si se cae honguito Yoshi ahí? No.
Está secando.
¿Qué cosa se está secando?
Mira cómo van creciendo.
Increíble.
Mami, no quiero que se caiga honguito Yoshi. Tiene honguito.
Con cuidado.
Mira, aquí solo cabe una persona. No sé, yo qué vas a ver. Olivos.
Otra vez hay un capítulo de Túnel del Tiempo cuando viene el cometa Halley.
Mira, cuidado con tu cabeza.
Me acuerdo que yo de chiquito sentía terror de la gente que estaba ahí atrapada.
Apagaron.
10 segundos.
¿10 segundos de qué? Ay. Mamá. Pero tengo miedo a caer. ¡Ah! Se me va a ir al aire si vengo aquí, ¿no es cierto? Es que quisiera agarrarme de esto, pero no puedo. Me dejaron a lo único. Enfoca bien. Ahí está.
Saurio ese. Sí, ¿eh? Está padrísimo. Mira, esto parece un punto. Ay.
Tan, taran, tan.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to Castle of the White Giants. We are now 150 feet below that natural bridge. Congratulations, we're finally making our way up. Yay! So this room right here is
Yay. Qué emoción con la que lo dice.
Sí, qué bonita, hija.
No sé, mamá. No sé, pero eso se ve como...
Ajá, sí.
¿Dónde está papá? Electro. Mías 46 metros.
Mira. Look at me.
Mami, ven.
A ver, les voy a tomar foto. Mi amor,
Ah, ya se están yendo.
mi amor. Foto, foto. Que se vea el letrero.
Sí, la caverna de los qué? El castillo de los gigantes blancos.
Mira.
Voltea ahí.
Ahora vente, mamá, yo voy a tomar un con esto.
Sí. Que se vea el letrero.
Papá.
Un momento.
Al puntito verde.
Sí. Gracias, hija.
¿Qué cosa? enseñar.
Pues es para esto, ¿no?
Quítala.
No te acuso.
Quítala.
Go ahead, please. Please, please, please. Parece que tiene azúcar.
Ah, sí.
En la cámara no se ve que brille. Mi. Ah.
Puse mis audífonos en bolsa abajo.
Mira.
Please don't touch. Thank you.
You're welcome.
¿Qué tocaste algo? Sí. No toques.
No touching.
Ya parecería.
Hey,
No toques ya.
Mira.
no touching of any. That's the second time. If I have to say again, I will have to make you leave. So no touching. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so this one right here is what we call Watchtower. It is our tallest column. It's 50 feet tall and 8 feet in diameter. Pretty cool. And then we have Mount Landlord. Mount Landlord is our biggest stalagmite. So in the Mount Landlord, 12 holes to the side of it over here. The discoverers like those kind of resemble windows to apartment buildings. And there's a formation here that kind of looks like a van. So they're like, hey, this looks like an apartment building, that looks like a van. That could be landlord and land Mount. And again, that is our biggest stalagmite. So now we have what we call the King's Rock. When the discoverers came up, it was so dark, all they see was the armrest. And the photographs and the pedestal.
Hola, Belisa.
With the crystallization of that calcite, when the light hits it, it sparkles and shines just like what a chandelier does. So, we have cake chandelier. If y'all are hungry, we have what we call cake bacon. You just can't eat it because it's a rock. This right here is what we call cake bacon. With that discoloration, that is called humic acid. Humic acid is called sperm in plants and animals. And that's how it gets its color from the dark. They say the darker part is
No, es que si toca una tercera vez, toma la
¿Mala?
Es que dijo la señorita que si han tocado una tercera vez o alguna de nosotros si tocamos una tercera vez. Dice, va a pedir que nos vayamos.
Ah, pues sí, porque
Ya
no
lo
estamos
tocan 10
en
veces.
las reglas.
¿Dónde está Honguito Yoshi?
¿Dónde?
Quiere ver.
When we get to Emerald Lake, we'll now be 135 feet below the natural bridge. The stairs are just like the trails. They're wet, they're steep, they're narrow, so please just take your time and just listen and use those earphones as they are provided.
Mira una gallina. Una gallina. Una gallina. Mamá, esta es una gallina. Ay, qué entusiasmo,
¿Cómo?
qué entusiasmo.
¿De quién?
De que diga, yes. Qué entusiasmo.
Yo
No
digo
toques
que-
nada, porque ya nos dijeron 3 veces, y digo
Dos
2
veces.
veces,
Y
y
que
a
la
la
tercera.
tercera nos sacan. Nos sacan, papá, sí. Quítate.
Ya va a acabar, ¿no? Ya.
Te me vas para arriba, mijo. Qué bebé. Mira, mami. ¿Qué otra cosa? ¿Por qué le tomas foto a un bote de basura, papá? ¿Por qué le tomas foto a un bote de basura?
Estamos a 49 metros y hay un bote de basura.
No sé qué no vamos a encontrar. Ve eso, hasta parece que está vivo. ¿Viste? Parecen formas orgánicas.
King's Throne. El trono de un rey, mamá, se llama así. King's Throne. Ahí dice. Ahí dice. Ese ahí. ¿Pero por qué le tomaste foto a un bote de basura?
No, me estaba tomando yo, Eva.
Es que pensaba que estabas haciendo así y yo dije, pues un bote de basura. Aquí hay un concierto.
Una canción.
Mira, mamá, eso parece un cráneo. Tiene dientitos, papá. Eso parece un cráneo. Tiene dientes. Tiene dientes. ¿Qué? A ver, estoy muy chiquita.
Revisa la seguridad de tu suela.
Mi seguridad es muy vaga.
¿Cómo vas sintiendo la seguridad de tu suela, mi amor?
Bien, fíjate que bien.
Que yo llevo nada grabando.
Me llama la atención que esta cámara no logra registrar el color fiel.
Mira, sí, mira. Color hueso.
Yo tengo modo cálido.
Mira, mami.
Oh.
Ya le cayó agua a papá. Una, dos, tres. Un besito, ¿ven algo? No.
Prueba la seguridad de tu suela. Cuidado con la cabeza.
Huele a humedad. Huele a humedad, papi.
¿Cómo dijiste que huele a estornudo? ¿La otra vez dijiste? ¿Cómo dijiste? Es que huele como a estornudo.
Achú, achú. ¿Quiere que me hubiera hecho achú, 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 achú?
I see it sometimes. All right. Oh. No. There it goes. Sorry. The light is on a timer. So this is what we call St. Mary's Hall. We are 135 feet below that natural bridge. Sorry, Emerald Lake. Sorry, this is Emerald Lake. We are 135 feet.
Hermoso.
Parece como un castillo.
Estamos dentro de un pastel, mami.
Ah, buena observación. Esas arruguitas que tienen los pasteles son como esto, pero artificial.
¿Ya se desactivó tu satélite?
Sí.
¿Y por qué está activo ya?
Estaba activo porque decía que puede ser llamada, no con sino buscando satélite. Es una opción que dice cuando estás en medio de la nada o bajo tierra. Dice que es una opción de las que...
Va a bajar.
Ah, sí. Espero le hayas tomado un pantallazo.
Huele húmeda.
Screenshot para...
Huele húmeda. El pastel está húmedo.
Y estas son opciones que ojalá nunca tengas que usar. Llamadas satelital, detección de choque, detección de caída.
Qué gran conectividad tiene.
Sí, pero ¿sabes cuál es el problema? Que los teléfonos están aquí hechos en el más, es como de este color. Así.
Cuida tu cabecita, mi amor.
No, pobrecita. Con su coco.
¿Uno a la caverna o la caverna uno? A ver.
Tú. Bueno, los dos.
Cada quien con su golpe, ¿no?
No quiero que se me queje el burro.
El agua es mirarla. Y agua.
Mamá, rápido. Que nos dejan.
Seguramente había agua.
Que está oscuro y no veo básicamente nada. Ay, no, ¿qué tal se parece algo? Uy, se acabó de barata. Ay, mira. No. Eso está bonito. Lo que llamamos de salida. Hola, botes de basura.
Es cuando lo mineral trata de imitar a lo orgánico, ¿no? Hay muchas cosas ahí que parecían medusas y como animales marinos. Estas formaciones así de rocas así puestas.
No
así
quiero que se
parecen
caiga
la
eso.
carretera.
Parece que se va a caer eso.
Es una formación muy característica aquí en Texas esto. Ahora le voy a decir una cosa, como este estado está pegado al Golfo de México, sería lógico pensar que el Golfo de México, el agua, la es por esta parte.
Sí se compraría. Hay que chupar. Mamá, hay que chupar así. ¿Cómo le dices? Qué bonita, mamá. ¿Qué?
Aquí es donde nos adentramos al mundo de Minecraft.
Así que te quedas. ¿Qué pasó ahí?
As we were all coming out of that hallway and y'all are looking down here, this is that other part of Grendel's Canyon. This is where the Discoverers had to crawl up. If y'all remember, the Discoverers went down where Castle of the White Giants is. They made their way around and they found up. When they got up here, they were really amazing. Guys, this is the largest room inside our cavern. We are still 135 feet below the natural bridge. This is what we call Hall of the Mountain King. This room is 100 feet tall, 100 feet wide, and 350 feet long. And let me do the lights again. And it goes straight up to the very, very, very top of our dome. And this is also the largest showroom of caverns in Texas as well. As y'all look around, you can tell the room is formed differently than any of the rooms that we've been into today. This is what we call the collapsed modification of our breakout dome. When the cavern filled up with water, it weakened the ceilings with multiple intersecting joints. That's a lot of cracks, but with the water level being up so high, it gave it like a buoyancy force where it wasn't allowing it to collapse. And of course, water level goes down, points, it goes away. So it starts to collapse in layers and layers and big chunks and small chunks until it became an even stable layer to where it didn't collapse anymore and it finally allowed the formations to form. All these big rocks and boulders all around us is the breakdown from our ceiling. Everything that the formations have formed on straight up to the very, very top, they have formed on the breakdown from our ceiling. If y'all remember, it is roughly 1 cubic inch every 100 years for a single formation to form. These formations are pretty big. So that is how we know by the size of all these formations that it is stable and it's not going to collapse anymore. It's pretty cool. Do y'all have any questions? Yes, baby.
Is any of this gypsum?
No, it's all limestone and calcite. Yes. Only the part that we are walking on. Other than that, it is all nature made. It's pretty cool, right? You can see all the different layers. It looks like a little river coming through, right? It's pretty cool. All right, so we are gonna have to continue our way up. I do have a group right behind me. Here in just a moment, we're gonna be going up. This is supposed to be the straightest part of the tour. The incline is just a little bit more, so please take your time, slow, steady steps as we're going up and use those handrails. If you need to take a break, please take a break. If y'all need any help or any assistance at any point in time, again, my name is Rebecca, and this is Bree, and we will do whatever we gotta do to get y'all some help. We just can't give you a piggyback ride up this hill, okay? I know. When we get about halfway up, there's this formation. It's called the fried egg formation. How the egg is formed is water from high up is dripping down constantly. The higher the water is up, whenever it drips and it lands, it hits harder. So it splashes out, starts to make it flat. With the density, it gives it like a yellow yolky color, just like a fried egg. Also, at the very top, there is a water fountain. It is all cavern water. It has been filtered out, and y'all are more welcome to give that a try. Are we ready? Yes.
Un hipopótamo en las cavernas.
¿Por qué?
Ya se hace el hipopótamo.
¿Te quieres comer pastel?
Ándale.
Ay, qué una de pastel.
Qué bonito está.
¿Cómo puedes explicar la función?
Y aquí de todos mejor no.
Y mira, amor, y esa parte se cayó.
Sí,
Papi, adivina cuánto tiempo llevamos aquí.
como 1 hora.
1 hora con 13 minutos. Mira.
Yo ya lo sé, pero... ¿Llevas 1 hora grabando?
No es cierto.
Sí.
Ahorita lo borro. Es que les...
Puedes editar nada más algunas partes.
Sí.
Si no te vas a acabar todo el enseñamiento.
Perdón. No me importa, Ian. Así no lo voy a borrar.
Muy bonito.
Solo cuando lo suba ya.
Y pienso que la temperatura de aquí adentro es más fresca desde que nació la tecnología de iluminación completa.
Quería grabar directamente desde YouTube, pero no pude.
Porque la luz también es fácil.
Oigan, ¿Qué es esto? Chihuahua. A su mecha. Ay. Me están dejando. Muy bonito. Chihuahua. Frente. Amigo huevo. ¿Qué dice? Ah, Friday. No. No sé qué era Friday.
Huevos fritos.
Ay.
Yo no veo los huevos fritos.
Ni ya. Parecen panqueques.
Ah, sí, mira aquí.
Oh, mira. Ahorita Yoshi quiere ver. Yoshi. Me que lo mamo. Es una almohadita. Ahora es tu nueva almohada, mami. Oh, ya me cansé, mami. Esta subida no me gusta. No me dejen. Me está dando mal de montaña. Sí, sí. ¡Qué entusiasmo! ¿Qué dice? Ay, parece una aldea.
All right, guys. Again, congratulations. Y'all made it to the top of the Mountain King. You all survived, and I didn't lose anybody today. Yay! So, right here is that cavern water. It has been filtered. Just please do one side at a time because the pump is not strong enough, and one side tends to go up and down, and you're chasing it. It's kind of comical, but just one side at a time. Off to distance is an observation deck. You can look over, take some pictures. So, here is our mountain.
¿Puedo tomar agüita?
He's looking up. We're standing to the top of the surface, 85 feet. From the top of our dome to the surface is 55 feet. We're almost there. So up here we have the largest bat colony, like the largest. The dark spot on the ceiling is a newer age of a roost. As the roosts get older, they do tend to lighten up a bit. So literally everything else used to be millions and millions and millions of bats. If that was all bats, all this dark stuff coming up the hill That's not dirt. That is all bat guano. If y'all remember, bat guano is basically poop. The guano in the roost, it dates back to about 15,000 years old. Very, very, very old guano. I'm sure you'll notice there's a blinking light off to the distance over here to my left. This is an indicator of another tour. It's called the Discovery Adventure Tour. You'll kind of do the tour like we just did. It'll just be slightly different because you will have some sculpting here on. You'll make your way up here to the very, very top. Go underneath those buildings and head for that light. That light is the last light that we put in. After that is all under.
Qué bonito. Ten cuidado, ¿sí? Está bien peligroso. A ver, hija, te voy a tomar una foto.
Parece que sí tiene azúcar. Pero en la cámara no se ve. Esta.
Outside of those doors, this is the end of our
Vamos con
tour
papi.
today.
Vamos con papi.
This is the end of our tour today. If y'all have any questions, please hang back and we will answer them to the best of our knowledge. But of course, if y'all have no questions, y'all are free to go where there is real light and fresh air. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all have a fantastic day.
Congratulations. Amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
Déjame tomar una foto. Sí.
Quiero tomar agua. No me importa.
Does it taste like New York water?
Vamos.
Mejor esperar que el agua que estaba en el coche.
Ay, por favor.
Big smile. Big smile.
Ay, papá. No seas así.
¿Qué?
No seas así porque pones en algún lugar. En algún lugar, en algún mundo. Vámonos.
Toma, hija, agua. Ya tomaron.
Ahí está papá. Ahí está papá. Y él no me dice por favor.
¿Qué? Por
Me
favor.
dice comper. Comper.
Estoy acostumbrado a ser bonito. Es tu hermana. Es como a mí. Que me esté bien.
Que le dices por favor a mamá y a mí no.
Extensión de mamá. Thank you. Good job. Good starting job. Very good. Mira, esta es la entrada de un Morlock. Un Morlock.
Alrighty. Ya bien. Adiós.
Papá.
Papá. Papá, ya nos tenemos que ir. Papá, ya nos tenemos que ir.
Listo, vámonos.
Ya adiós el video. Ya adiós el video.
¿Eh?
Ya adiós el video. Ya adiós el video. Ya adiós el video.
Ya viene todo el grupo. Vámonos. Esto no se fue, ¿verdad?
Ya adiós el video.
Agarra.
Cuidado, mami, con tu cabeza.
Es un trayecto
Al
cansado.
final una basura. Una basura al final. Ríete.
¿Para qué? Ah, sí, para tu mamá. Sí, está.
Ya no me da la cabeza. ¡Wow!
Ah, no, que sí vinieron. Es lo que nos platicaba Yuri. De que venía a su paso.
Ajá.
De que venía a su paso y que se sorprendió porque terminó el recorrido.
Ah.
¿O estás más impresionante?
¿Qué? Bueno, ya me tengo que ir.
Más profundo.
Adiós. La basura del
Más grande.